that way.
The building's surrounded! Freeze!
Lynn!
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
When it's something important, you don't even trust me to proofread the report, but when it's jaywalking, I get to do everything.
Listen to you, Waylon. You never stop complaining, you know that? You said you wanted more responsibility, so I am giving you more responsibility.
You have real responsibility, Rich. It's the only way I'm going to learn.
Well, right now you're learning about jaywalking. Hasn't anyone ever told you you can't overlook the little things? Morning.
Listen, just let me do the talking for now, okay?
Why?
Because you look like you're on another planet. Want to look this over, Sarge?
You two do the report together?
We were there together.
I Abel want to see the both of you tomorrow morning. You know that.
We expected that.
You okay, Stanton?
Yeah.
What?
I fired my weapon 1,000,000 times. And it all happened so fast.
Look, Lynn, our information was solid. This kid would not have been there unless she was part of the robbery ring.
You did what you had to do. Remember that. Listen, it could have gone the other way.
Hey, Stan. Nice work out there. It's good to see the academy still teaching the basics.
Springer, what is on your mind?
I got a positive ID on the victim. Her name was Nancy Varzi. She was supposed to be a high school senior. Miss Varzi's been truant all year.
High school.
That's right. 17 years old. She ran with one of those nouveau grunge gangs, checking out the other members. It's an upper middle class crowd, you know? Ripped jeans, brass knuckles, daddy's BMW, that sort of thing.
17.
That's right.
Guess she's not going to her senior prom.
Was it something I said?
You? Poster boy for the new sensitivity mail?
Yeah. You okay? Hey, you must have done pretty well out there. All the guys are impressed. Wish that changed the way I feel. What just happened? Like I killed somebody.
Will, you ready to roll?
I think Lynn's really shaken up about the shooting.
From what I heard, she's lucky the girl wasn't a better shot.
I don't think that's the part that's bothering her.
It was a righteous shoot. That's all that counts.
That's what I love about you, Richie. You're not afraid to show your feelings.
Your feelings can get you killed, Waylon. That's one of the things you're out here to learn.
Right. Look what happened to RoboCop.
What do you mean by that?
Wait, that Jag.
Is it on the hot sheet?
Not exactly.
Well, is it or isn't it?
Okay, I'm looking for Bob with another call from police. His name is Samuel Reed, male, 17 years old.
Well, his number's been painted over.
Let me take a look. Looks like TSN 1771.
Yeah, this is one of our hots. A guard made this car at the Treadwell's jewelry store robbery 2 nights ago.
There you go.
What are you guys doing? Looking for a bomb or something?
No, sir. Nothing at all like that. But say, can you tell me who owns this car?
No, but I can find out easy enough. I've got his valet ticket. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Whalen, call him for backup.
Well, why can't I stake the guy out? I mean, I'm the one who spotted the paint job.
Molly.
I can check out a hotel room door number just as easy as you can, Richie.
Okay. Find the room. But don't do anything until I get there, okay?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. Good morning, officer. Can I help you? You made me jump.
Yes. Do you own a red Jaguar license plate TSN 1771?
I drive a Jag. Is there a problem?
Could you just take a step back, please?
Excuse me?
Just step back.
It's all right, waiter. There appears to be a problem with my car.
No, this is not about your car.
Well, this is getting here embarrassing. Why don't we step into my room so we can discuss this? Well, you've certainly got me curious.
Your car was seen 2 nights ago during a robbery at Treadwell's jewelry store.
There must be a mistake, Officer Whelan.
I don't think so. An eyewitness remembered your license plate number.
An eyewitness, huh? Hey, come on. There's enough here for both of us. Beautiful woman like yourself.
Turn around and put your hands against the wall.
You sure?
Put your hands against the windowsill. Do it now.
All right.
Spread them.
Hey, we can talk about this, can we? What are you doing?
Checking you for a concealed weapon.
Hey, take it easy.
You're under arrest on suspicion of possessing stolen property or assaulting a police officer. By the book, Richie. Strictly by the book.
What a day, what a day, what a day.
Oh, let's do that again.
What a day, what a day, what a day. Adios, amigo.
I feel so bad for Lynn.
Happens, Jesse. It's part of the job.
I know it happens, but
If you dwell on it, it's gonna screw you up, too.
what are you talking about?
If you start obsessing about it, you're always gonna have that lingering doubt about yourself, you know? It could cost you your life, could cost you mine.
Well, in all fairness, Dan, I think I've already learned that lesson.
Yeah, but you know, it's not just something rookies have to deal with. It affects us all.
Hey, that's the same girl.
What same girl?
Well, she's been hanging around the parking lot the last couple of days. I've seen her in the morning and twice now at the end of a shift. It's really strange.
Probably planted a bomb under your car.
Very funny, Dan.
All right, I guess I'll see you in the morning.
Okay. Do you hear that?
Yeah?
Sounds like...
Hey.
Oh my God. It's a baby.
Is it all right?
Who could do something like this?
Is it all right?
Let's take him inside.
Yeah.
Okay, the formula's ready now. No, they left it with the baby. No,
Perfect.
it's not hot, it's warm.
Perfect.
Lynn, we can tell the difference.
What?
Okay, how's that? Oh, you were right. He's definitely hungry. Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay now. I'll call if there's an emergency. Okay? Thanks. Bye.
I'm still getting an answering machine, social services. Hospital says unless it's an absolute emergency, we should just keep him here until morning. Jesse.
You don't have to hang around, Dan. I can handle it.
You sure? Let me get you a couple of blankets. I'm gonna go look for the girl, and I'll be back in a couple of hours. Okay?
I can't believe you spent the entire night with him. Oh, it wasn't that big a deal, was it? I was kind of hoping your mom would show up. Bless you.
I got the diapers.
You spent the night too?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I call a full-service policeman.
Dan, those are for 2-year-olds. This little baby's maybe 4 months. He'll be swimming in those.
So you want me to go all the way back to the store, miss roll call?
The trials and tribulations of surrogate fatherhood.
Hey, Jesse, what a cute baby. Hey, listen, somebody named Bassinger just called from social services that could be by to pick up your baby.
My baby, buddy.
Cute kid.
Hey, kid, you want a cup of Joe?
I hear you finally got your man.
Yep. Caught him with the jewels right in his hands. What could be more perfect?
I don't know. I'm surprised you're still not holding on to him.
Why don't you tell him the whole story, Waylon? Guy almost knocked you on your butt.
Hey, he's printed, booked, and charged. What else can I say?
You can say you got lucky. 1,000,001 different things could have gone wrong, Waylon.
But they didn't.
Lynn? Hi.
Hi.
I thought maybe you were avoiding me this morning.
No, I just had a lot on my mind.
Don't worry, once the ballistics report comes back, everybody will be breathing a lot easier.
So until there's scientific evidence that the girl was shooting at me, I'm presumed guilty?
Every cop is, Lynn. Don't take it personally. So when I talk to IA, is there anything in particular you want me to tell them? If there's anything that I can say that might simplify things...
Amy, you were there. Tell them what you saw. I don't have anything to hide.
I'm not saying you do, Lynn. Hey. I'm on your side here.
I didn't realize there was a side to take. It was only when my partner and I saw her on the floor that we realized it was a young girl.
In your report, you mentioned that someone was running away. Now, did that happen before or after the shots were fired?
After.
But before you approached the girl's body?
It was while we were approaching her.
Officer Stanton, were you given specific orders about the use of firearms?
Yes. We were told to use caution.
Do you believe that everything you did was in accordance with proper procedure?
Yes.
You have some doubts.
No. Not about procedure. This is just some lousy routine of you guys.
If there's something on your mind, why don't you just tell us?
I've got a dead girl on my mind. I've got 2 little kids that are gonna go through I got a lot on my mind. What exactly do you have on yours?
Stanton, we're not trying to bust your chops here. The ballistics report matches your initial statement.
Well, then why didn't you tell me that up front?
Because if we did that, we wouldn't be doing our job.
Could you ask Officer Shapiro to come in here now?
That's it.
For now, yeah. That's it.
There's a description of that girl out, so maybe someone will spot her.
Maybe, yeah. Why don't you run ahead and get the car started?
Come again?
Oh, you want the baby to catch a chill, do you?
It's 70 degrees outside.
I'll feel better if the car's warm, okay?
Yes, dear.
They just asked me what we were looking for in the warehouse, who tipped us off.
Why wouldn't they ask me that?
Well, I was senior officer. Those would have been my responsibilities.
Stanton, you got a call on line 10.
Okay. Officer Stanton? Hello? Hello? It's the second hang-up today.
Probably a tongue-tied secret admirer.
Mr. Selwyn, how do you plead to these charges?
Your Honor, my client pleads not guilty. He also wishes to enter a countercharge.
What charge?
Sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment?
Yes, Your Honor, sexual harassment by the arresting officer. Officer Molly Whalen.
You know, you could have left the kid with the desk sergeant and had this Mrs. Bassinger, whatever her name is, pick him up later.
Yeah, but social services is backlogged. It could be another 5-6 hours before they get to him.
The fact that they know he's in good hands isn't making them react any faster.
Dan, we're almost there. In a few more minutes, this will all be over.
Not if we get stuck in this.
Did you see that?
Huh?
I think he smiled at me.
Oh, damn. Would you look at this?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get us out of here, Jess.
The siren is scaring the baby.
What?
Turn it on. Turn it on.
What the hell is going on up there?
Want me to call for backup?
No, I'm just gonna stop this joke. Kill each other.
Hey! What are you doing? I can't believe
Break
this.
it up!
Hey, wait, what's your problem? Come on, man.
Let's go, break it up! Break it up!
Get off my car, you idiot!
I'm a cop, lady. I got a baby in the car. Relax, all right?
Drive, man. Get lost.
Hey! Let's go, break it up! Come on! Okay, that's it. Break that up. That's enough, buddy. Listen. Hey, Jessica, can I get some backup here? Hey! Come on, back it up, please. Just calm down. Just calm down. You know something, Jaworski? You've had this baby less than 24 hours, and you've already turned into an overprotective mother.
Here we are. Everything seems to be in order. I just need to get your signature here.
Sure. Dan, baby. Careful.
Sure.
What exactly am I signing here?
That you're turning the child over to us.
And he goes to the hospital from here?
Standard procedure. All of our children go for a thorough physical. Communicable diseases, AIDS, the full workup.
I'll take it. I know a little bit about these things, but what happens if his mother doesn't come forward?
There are families, very special families, that look after the children in these circumstances.
Jesse, we're ready for patrol. Thank you, Mrs. Bassinger.
My name, babe.
sweetie?
Tragically from us at the young age of 17 years. Nancy will be remembered forever by her parents, Peter and Rosemary, by her young brother Robert, her friends Janice and Ashley, and by her special friend, Wellington Turner. She was a young woman who's poised on the threshold of adult life, ready to meet challenges.
This is totally ridiculous. I can't even believe the judge is taking it seriously.
They filed a complaint. He has to take it seriously.
There's no supporting evidence. There's no corroborating evidence.
There's no corroboration for your partner's statement either.
This is a completely frivolous prosecution.
Did you physically touch the suspect?
Of course I touched him. I had to search him to make sure he wasn't carrying a weapon.
And you did this without your partner in the room to back you up?
The guy had just assaulted me.
They have a case. If your training officer had been present, they never would have tried this.
He was walking away with the evidence. What else was I supposed to do?
That's not my call. But be prepared for something else. They're probably going to put your partner on the stand. The fact that he can't back you up is not going to look good. You should have waited for your partner, Officer Whalen. I'll see you in court.
Busted. You owe me a quarter.
Oh, Mom.
Watching Afraid of the Dark again.
Well, this episode isn't that scary.
You know, there's a little boy who says that and then runs in my room at 3 a.m. afraid of something in his closet.
Well, just a few more minutes. I want to see us living in the old mansion.
I'll tell you what, you can keep your quarter, but no negotiations on this one. Where's my kiss?
Aren't you going to say goodnight to me?
Of course I am. I thought you were sleeping.
I was waiting for you to read me my book.
It's not the one about the big bad wolf, is it?
No, Mom, it's Thumbelina.
Really? Mom will be right back, okay?
Okay.
I don't believe this crap.
What?
The press, they're napalming this thing at the warehouse, man.
Oh, yeah? What's it say?
Well, it says, and I quote, Miss Varsley's family, who live in an upper-class, predominantly white suburb, claim their daughter had absolutely no involvement with the so-called Three Rivers gang.
Oh, yeah. Right. Like she's some lily-white debutante who just so happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Shit.
Wrong place, wrong time, housing high-tech computer equipment and packing a 38. I mean, how could she be involved?
Hey, Stanton, look. Don't let the tabloid crap get you down, okay?
Hey, Stanton. You did good.
Thanks. You're gonna beat that thing into submission yet.
How you doing?
Thought I was doing okay, but this little thing's starting to bother me. I mean, I answer the phone, people start hanging up on me. I thought I heard somebody in my backyard.
You know, everybody's backing you on the shooting.
Let's see how supportive everybody is when I turn into a raving paranoid.
Sounds like you've been reading my mail.
I know the court system, Waylon. Your case might not even be called till after lunch.
Harriman promised me.
Look, this paperwork needs to be done today. Now, Waylon?
I don't believe it. He's out on bail.
Let it go, Molly. Molly?
Hey, sweetheart. I gather we have a date tomorrow. Say, why don't you show up early and maybe you can teach me a few more tricks of the trade?
Believe me, you'll be back in here tomorrow permanently.
Is that another proposal?
You slimy son of a...
Molly, leave it alone. He's not worth it.
Now listen to the man, Molly. You have to learn to control yourself.
Tomorrow morning, Officer Whalen. Try to be on your best behavior. We wouldn't want you making a spectacle of yourself in front of the judge. Excuse me.
Officer Stanton, I want you to meet one of my new buddies. We're thinking about starting a grunge band together. What do you think? This is Wellington Turner, a.k.a. the Preppy Gangsta.
Don't touch me!
I believe you know Officer Stanton.
I don't know anybody, man. I never seen her before.
Why don't you shut up? Didn't your parents ever tell you that children should be seen, not heard? Excuse me, my friend over here, he's all broken up, you know. He just found out the flipper was a dolphin.
Look, how long is this gonna go on, all right? I want to see my lawyer.
You can see a lawyer when I officially arrest you, all right, you dirtbag? Get out of here. Get out of here now. It's funny. It's funny. Yeah, it's funny. Listen, I got a perfect game going on here, okay? Now, I am sure that that kid was at the warehouse the day of the sweep. We have reason to believe that he is the mastermind behind these robberies, okay? He dated the Varza girl. What else do you want?
I recognize him, okay?
That's good.
From Nancy Varsi's funeral.
No. Wait a minute. I need a positive ID, okay? I need an ID at the scene of a crime, any crime.
Springer, I can't ID him from the car last night. I can't ID him from the warehouse. Believe me, I wish I could. I'm sorry.
So am I.
Officer Whalen, you appear to have a history of problems dealing with the rules of social behavior.
Objection! Generalization not requiring a response.
Sustained.
Well, let me be more specific. You attended St. Anne's Catholic School for Girls?
Yes, I did.
A private school with clearly defined rules of behavior. One of them being that no boys were allowed in the girls' private rooms. But you had boys, didn't you? In fact, you were suspended because you frequently had boys in your private room.
Not boys. Boy. One boy.
And you were suspended.
Yes, but I don't...
How many times have you been engaged, Officer Whalen?
What in the world is that?
Engaged, as in pledging thy troth, making a promise to marry. How many times, Miss Whalen, have you been engaged?
Twice.
And who broke off those engagements? You or the man?
Me.
You enjoy playing the field, don't you, Molly?
Objection! Badgering the witness? Your Honor, this line of questioning is completely irrelevant.
Your Honor, it's extremely relevant as a summary of this young woman's character. Leading men on, expecting tokens of their love. But let's go back over the situation with my client. She insisted on going up to his hotel room without her partner. The hotel parking attendant clearly testified to that. I went up to make an arrest. An affidavit from the hotel waiter clearly stated that you entered his hotel room willingly. And you yourself testified that you were in there for at least 5 minutes. More than enough time to seduce him and appropriate his property illegally.
Objection! The property in question had already been illegally appropriated.
Well, then why was the suitcase broken open?
Because your client was trying to escape.
Yes. He was trying to escape your demands for a portion of what was in that suitcase in exchange for sexual favors.
This is totally ridiculous. Your client is a thief.
Officer Whalen, it is quite clear that a woman with your past history had something quite explicit in mind when you went into that hotel room. Your Honor, in addition to the humiliation of sexual harassment, this is clearly a case of illegal search and seizure.
That will do, Mr. Selwyn.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, lemon. Or do you need sugar?
No, it's fine.
You know what? I've got milk. Do you like milk in your tea?
It's just fine the way it is. Just sit down and relax. Okay?
I think I've forgotten how. I've been wound so tight since this whole thing began. Amy. I played over and over in my mind. The first night, I woke up around 3 a.m. and I thought there was a dead body in bed next to me.
God, Lynn.
I mean, I think about it over and over again. I mean, I could have been killed. If it had gone down that way, my kids would have been left without a mother. And that scares me more than anything.
Lynn. Some of the department shrinks are really very good.
They can't make it go away.
No, they can't. That's just going to take time. But a good therapist can really help.
Guess what else? I started thinking about Daryl. A lot. I mean, Amy, I know he has all his faults and everything, but sometimes it's just nice to have a man around.
I know what you mean. Believe me, I know what you mean.
Officer Whalen was leading the suspect out of the room. Officer Whalen was carrying the briefcase with the jewels.
So you never witnessed what actually happened inside Mr. Selwyn's hotel room?
No.
Thank you. No further questions. Your Honor, the defense rests.
If you'll please have a seat. I'm ready to rule on this case right now. In my opinion, Miss Ventura, you have not presented sufficient evidence to substantiate a sexual harassment suit. Therefore, I'm dismissing the complaint. However, due to the extenuating circumstances surrounding the arrest itself, I doubt the DA will be able to get a conviction for possession of stolen merchandise. In fact, I'm going to recommend he drop the charges.
The court will now recess until 2 p.m.
Officer Whalen, I'm a free man. You should arrange another rendezvous. You can pick up where you left off.
You're sludge selling. Why don't you just slide on out of here?
Hey, Clifford, way to go in there.
Hey, man, all's fair in love and war, huh?
Hey, let me ask you something. You still got that red jag?
Yeah, red. The color of victory.
Clifford Selwyn, you're under arrest again. Possession of stolen property. Item being a 1993 red Jaguar, stolen from a Fort Lauderdale shopping center.
Officer Whalen, would you like to do the honors?
Yes, please. You should have ditched the car, Cliffy. Grand Theft Auto's a big ticket.
Big.
You have the right to remain silent.
I'm only supposed to let you have him for a few minutes, but I have some extra paperwork to take care of. Thank you.
Nurse Murayama, dial extension 378. Nurse Murayama, dial 378.
Do you miss me? Do you miss me? Yeah? Do you smile? Okay. Oh, won't you go back?
When you let your emotions get the best of you, you cross the line, your judgment is clouded, you can't make the tough calls.
We're not talking about a tough call, Dan. We're talking about a baby.
It's the same thing.
What's wrong with taking a few moments out of our jaded lives to experience that?
Excuse me, I hate to interrupt this obviously tender moment, but I just got a tip about another robbery going down at the same warehouse. Now, it happens tomorrow, and I need you both. Okay, Stan, Shapiro, I want you to secure the east side of the building. Everybody else is with me. Remember, stick to the plan. Let's go.
I'm gonna secure the store. I'll meet you at the dock.
Turns, no way out! Be smart! Give yourself up! Turner!
Guess you lose this time.
Don't be stupid.
This isn't stupid, this is noble. You burned my old lady, now I burn you.
Then you're gonna die. Because I'm gonna pull this trigger. If I don't take you down, Turner, one of them will. You have a split second to make up your mind.
Against the wall. Spread your legs. That's right. And remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present while you question. You cannot afford to hire
No, please.
Right. I'll try to locate it. I got it. 38. Yeah, Wilson. No. Okay.
Excuse me.
That was a 9mm mag.
Are you Officer Jaworski?
It's your baby, isn't it?
Sean. How is he?
He's fine. Why did you...
I had to get away for a while. My parents, they didn't know anything about Sean. When I saw you, you look like you'd take good care of a baby.
Why don't you sit down, please? You know, there are agencies that would have helped you.
I was afraid. Most of those places, once you give him a baby, you never see him again. But everything's okay now. I talked to my parents, and they said it'd be okay if I brought Sean home. Cece.
What's your name?
Beverly. Beverly Tedesco. I just want you to give Sean back to me now.
It's not going to be as easy as you think it is, Beverly.
Look, he's my son.
You can't just leave a baby in a stranger's car and then come back for him when you're ready. Beverly, you're going to have to prove you have the right to even keep him now.
I don't understand.
I can't just give you your baby back. It doesn't work like that.
Look, I'll make it up to you when I can. I promise you I'll do anything you want. I just want to see my baby again. Where is he?
Beverly Tedesco, you are suspected of child abandonment and child endangerment. I'm sorry. I have no choice. I'm placing you under arrest.
No. No. All I want is my baby. Sean! 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 For me! Where is he?